This is Damon Dash, and this is the Dash Diabetes Network. I might not be a doctor, but I'm definitely in a doctor's state of mind. So I want to introduce my friend, someone I've grown to like, despite the fact that he's kind of racist. I've done a couple of movies with him, from Too Honorable and also The List recently. Nick Turturro. So what exactly, because I want to make sure I don't miss anything with your introduction.
Me?
What other movies would they know you from?
I've done a lot of movies. I started out with Spike Lee, actually, back in the early 90s with Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever.
So you played a racist in Mo Better Blues?
No, I played a Jewish club owner.
Was he racist?
No, he was cheap.
Okay, so
He was a cheap guy.
So you played the
Then Spike told me...
So wait, you played the stereotypical Jew?
Well, not stereotypical. It was somewhat, but not totally.
And what's the next role?
But the next role was a racist kid in Jungle Fever. It was based on this crazy kid from Bensonhurst, Joey Farmer.
So you played a racist kid in Bensonhurst?
Yeah.
For Spike
How
Lee?
I got the Jewish role was when I did some racial obscenities for Spike doing looping, because I met Spike as an extra.
So he thought you were a good racist?
I don't know. He called me up out of the blue and he said, "Do you want to loop?" And I didn't even know what looping was. I was sleeping.
He wanted to loop with you?
Yeah, he called me up. He said, "How you doing? Is this Nick?" I said, "Yeah."
He had your number out of left field?
No, from my brother.
Oh, your brother. Now, who's your brother?
John Turturro.
John Turturro.
Yeah, who's like, you know, like one of the best actors in the world.
Yeah, how come we couldn't get him on the set? We could
get him on a set, but he's in Brooklyn.
But I don't know him that well. I know you.
No, you know me. You're friends with me. You're
I'm
not
friends
friends
with
with
you.
him.
Well.
But anyway, so Spike says, "Do you want to loop?" Right? And I said, "Yeah, I'll loop." Spike brought me into the studio. All these racist scenes in the, do the right thing to burning the pizzeria, all that stuff that was going on. And he said, "I want you to let loose. I want you to react to the screen. Don't hold back. You want to say the N-word."
So everything you've always wanted to say.
Everything I always wanted to say, I said it on the screen.
So the racism
Spike was on
real.
the floor.
Racism was real.
Yeah, it was real. It's just that I brought out all the stuff that I knew.
Oh, that you knew something.
No, I didn't grow up like that. I grew up in a very suburban, Jewish, German,
You're
Irish.
Italian.
I know, but we're dark Italian. They thought we were mixed.
God, what difference does it make if you're dark or mixed?
Because you're dark, they look at you differently. They look at you. I told my mother, "You look white, I don't." Look at me. Do I look like a white guy? Do I look white to you?
I don't see color, bro.
I see color all the time.
That. I see history.
You don't see color. I do.
I know you're a racist.
That doesn't mean you're a racist. I just see it because it's real.
Okay. So what's the next role that you played?
Then I did. Then I got NYPD Blue. I was a nice cop, a nice, sweet Puerto Rican cop.
You're not Puerto Rican.
I know, but they said.
Why would they make an Italian play a Puerto Rican?
Because I was the best guy for the part. How about that?
You were better than a Puerto Rican.
I was better than a Puerto Rican, a New York guy. I didn't have to do the accent. I was a cop.
So bottom line is.
So whatever.
You have a good history of movies.
Cops.
You played Sammy the Bull.
Played Sammy the Bull. I try to bring some humor to things.
Well,
that's what I always do.
You were directed that way.
No, but that's what I bring.
I felt like I had to give you your jokes. I wrote your lines.
You did push me. You said, be more Nick.
I was like, be better the first time.
Yeah, well, like I said, the dialogue was stale, and I was a little stiff.
Well, you didn't know your lines, too.
No, the lines weren't good.
You didn't know your lines.
They weren't good.
Did you know your lines?
I knew the big scene. I didn't know.
You did not. You
Yes,
didn't know any of your. I had to tell you all your lines right there.
But I still give you my best effort.
With the proper direction. You had a good director.
You
did your
thing. You were good with that.
But you did your thing.
You were good with that.
What I want to do is I want to go to a clip of The List. This is definitely a character piece, and we're gonna be right back.
You're a lucky man. You are. In honor of that, I'm gonna do a little something for you.
All right, Frankie? I'm not fooling around, Frankie. Don't you mess up here. Be nice here. Be nice.
Wow, just my little Hollywood moment. All serious aside, I do love you guys.
We love you too.
Thank you. I'm so proud and honored to be here to renew these wonderful vows. Let me kiss your lovely bride, Frank. This looks like a real production.
Why would you think I wouldn't have a real production?
I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding. You really mean it.
It's a joke.
You said you think out loud, and then you have to take back what you say and turn it into a joke.
I wasn't taking it back.
You're a funny guy, man. So, you're taking matters into your own hands as far as directing? What are you directing?
I developed this half hour with this guy, Bentley Evans, and then the last 6-8 months, I've been tinkering with it on my own.
When are you shooting it?
We've been shooting already.
You've been shooting?
A little bit at a time.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you were shooting?
No, we got more to go. As soon as
I didn't even know. You didn't call me
see
to the set. You didn't invite me to be in there.
You want to come Saturday?
Maybe.
All right.
I got my daughter. Where you shooting at?
At my house.
You're shooting at your house?
Yeah.
You never invited me.
I'm
Never
inviting
invited
you.
me to your crib ever.
I'm inviting you.
You've never invited me to your crib.
I'm inviting you to my crib and the shoot.
Just for the shoot, but I'm saying
No,
you've been in my house a lot.
You're supposed to come for spaghetti one day.
You never invited me. You never cooked.
I'm gonna do it. Is it over? Is life over?
What are you talking about? You said that I'm supposed to come. You say you never invited me.
I told you I'm gonna have you over for dinner.
Check us out in the movies, and it's good to have you. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
through.
man.
I appreciate it. You always show up.
All right.
Peace. We're good. See? If you want to learn more about being a diabetic and being cool while you're diabetic and the lifestyle of a diabetic, check out the Dash Diabetes Network. Holla back.
To those with diabetes, mealtime is really time to think about insulin. When do I prepare? Where do I inject? But Afrezza lets you inhale your insulin when food arrives, even unexpectedly. So you can be spontaneous and not rely solely on injections.
Afrezza is a rapid-acting inhaled insulin used to control adult diabetes. Afrezza can cause serious side effects, including sudden lung problems and low potassium. Afrezza is not for patients with chronic lung disease, such as asthma or COPD. Tell your doctor if you smoke, recently stopped smoking, have ever had kidney or liver problems, a history of lung cancer, or if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Most common side effects are low blood sugar, cough, and sore throat. Severe low blood sugar can be fatal. Do not replace long-acting insulin with Afrezza. Afrezza is not for use to treat diabetic ketoacidosis. Do not take Afrezza if you are allergic to dessert. Talk to your doctor before changing your Afrezza dose. Blood sugar may need to be checked more frequently.
Ask your doctor if Afrezza inhalable insulin is right for you.